Hey guys, we're gonna do another test and I'm excited about it. They say to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And these two heads that we're gonna test today against the Hemorrhage are some really good heads. I've killed deer with all three of these heads and I like them all. My first deer I ever killed, I killed with a wasp, the orange one with the little Camelot rings on it back in 1976. And I've killed a bunch of deer with this. This is a Muzzy 4-blade 100 grain. This is a Wasp Boss 100 grain. And this is a Hemorrhage 100 grain. So all these heads are good. And I probably wouldn't have developed the Hemorrhage if once bows got to shooting faster. I'm not saying you can't, but I was having problem getting these kind of heads to fly. But they penetrate good. And I'll tell you, these are razor sharp. Both of these are razor sharp, sharper than the Hemorrhage. But let's see how it does in some thick material. Let's see what happens. We're gonna shoot them each at least 10 times or till they can't go through the plywood. So, and I want you to look at the plywood. People say I'm using plywood with boards in it. It's just regular 3/4 inch plywood. It's solid all the way down. Look right here. I mean, it's solid all the way down the side. There's no boards. You know, I'm learning. I'm wanting to share information so you make good decisions. And any of these heads will kill deer. So let's check it out and see what happens. This is the Hemorrhage. See? No monkey business. All right, let's try this wasp. I'm really excited to see what this does. Wasp has been around for 40 years and is still made in the U.S. I always enjoyed them when I was young. It was the go-to broadhead. Now, a favorite of a lot of people is this Muzzy 4-blade 100 grain. Muzzy was developed right here at my home up in Cartersville. Shot them for years until the bows started getting faster, and I know it's a good head. Let's just see what happens. So, let's look at the three heads. This is our first shot. Hemorrhage by far outseeded all of them. The Muzzy did get through. It does have some pretty bent blades. The Wasp penetrated but didn't fully exit. So we're gonna drop it out. We're gonna keep shooting these two till it breaks. One of them breaks, or they don't go through. There's no visible damage on the Hemorrhage. Right there's the Hemorrhage. No damage. I noticed somebody who's a hater said that the blade's bent in a foam target. That just came through 3/4 inch plywood. Hey, will you show them up under here? See, it was close to this 2x4, but it didn't hit it. Look up under it so they can see it's not marked up. Okay? There's no scamming going on here. Okay, so this blade is a little bent. That blade's good. This blade is bent. That blade's a little bit bent. The ferrule looks just a hair bit bent, but it's gonna still shoot, and I think it'll do good. All right, number 2 with the hemorrhage. Number 2 with the Muzzy. Same heads. What happened is I shot the Muzzy through the hemorrhage head and it went through, but it came out. We don't know where the broadhead is. The hemorrhage went through for the second time. So what we're gonna do is just get some fresh heads and keep shooting them and see what happens, and try to stay away from the same holes. First up, the Muzzy. This is shot number 2 with new heads. Did good. Hemorrhage, shot number 2. That hemorrhage burned through there that time. Let's see. So, just so you'll know, that's the hemorrhage. It was shot in a clean hole. Muzzy shot in a clean hole. Hemorrhage went all the way up to the feathers. This is your Muzzy. We're gonna go to shot number 3. Shot number 3. Muzzy has some blades bent and a little blade chatter. And the hemorrhage, maybe the tips have curled right there. They're both doing good. That's the hemorrhage. This is the Muzzy. Both of them went through. Shot number 3. So this is the Muzzy, this is the hemorrhage. Hemorrhage got a little more penetration. They're holding up really well, I think. Muzzy's shot number 3. We just changed it out to plywood, new plywood. Look like it done good. Shot number 3 with a hemorrhage. Okay. Both of them went through. Let's go see it. Once again, the hemorrhage has out-penetrated the Muzzy. Both of them are doing good. You got a little more damage on the Muzzy. Whoa, whoa! I was wrong. I thought the Muzzy had went through. It didn't go through. Third shot. Hemorrhage. Third shot. So let's look at it. That's 3 shots through 3/4 inch plywood. The little bit of damage you see is the tips are curled just a little bit. It did good. Every shot it out-penetrated every head. Muzzy's a fine head, Moth's a fine head. You can kill deer with all of them. This just gives you a little information.